Hi, this is the Eternal King, bringing you another deck today. Today I want to go over another one of my kind of pet decks, which is Yordle Tribal. So, Yordle Tribal never saw a lot of play, even when it was available in Standard, because again, there wasn't two different formats. You just had the extended card pool. So going into the deck, you really want to understand your power cards. So Yordle Explorer gives all your Yordles +1 when you summon them. Yordle Smith grants all allies with equal or less power them a quick attack. So really, these two kind of combo together to create a board state that cannot be blocked for value. So that is kind of the big gimmick of this deck, is that you can swing, and everything has quick attack, and you can't block anything for value. So you either have to be using pings and having answers, and including removal in your deck, or you just don't get to play the game. Now on our end, we do run quite a few cheap pings because again, this deck really wants to hit the board fast and on curve, and it really wants. And again, they can't block for value. Okay, so you're just open swinging. So the only thing you have to do is ping away like 2-1s that once they're played. So if the opponent's just spamming 2-1s or just spamming cheap blockers, even though you have the quick attack, that's still going to slow down your lethal. So yeah, we do have a lot of cheap pings to prevent that. Or again, in case a Nora drops or a Teemo drops or something like that. So group shot, pie toss, pokey stick, you're not going to regret it in most cases. Other cards, Yordle Squire. It's a 2-1 that gives you a card. Usually you go for attack. Inventive Chemist, again, it's a Yordle. It pings the Nexus, speeds up lethal. Not a lot to explain there. Paparo the Great. Basically, it's a Yordle Explorer that cycles and buffs your board on attack instead of summon. So again, this card is grossly underrated in Yordle Tribal. It's amazing. Definitely run Paparo the Great. One Heroic Refrain. It's kind of a sneaky lethal burst card. Again, plus, it kind of combos with the quick attack. You get off Yordle Smith and give everything 2+1. So also an underrated card. Something nice to have as a one of. I wouldn't run more than one though. Swole Scout, again, another Yordle Tribal card that's pretty decent. In this case, we just want the big body. If everything's just a 2-2, then at some points you're going to want to have a big body on your board. Say someone's playing a fearsome deck or something like that. You just play Yordle Scout as a 5/5 or whatever. And that's not hard to do. He only needs 3 Yordles on board to be a 5/5, so pretty easy. Ziggs, 3/4 Yordle that pings the Nexus and is hard to block, so obvious choice in this deck. Gruff Grenadier, Allegiance. This is the main reason why we run this deck, is the Gruff Grenadier. He's going to summon a Yordle 100% of the time in this deck on 4, and it's going to allow you to go wide and combos again with your different tribal synergies. Pretty straightforward. Poppy, once again, Poppy is a Yordle, buffs your entire board. So that's the gimmick of the deck, is just buff on swing, buff on swing. Go wide, buff on swing. And, whether it's the Yordle Smith or Paparo or Poppy, whatever the case may be, you're just going wide with, Yordles with quick attack and huge attack stats that can't be blocked. And that's how that deck works. And then on 5, you have Risu. So, this deck is, I've had a lot of experience playing this deck. There are some tweaks I make now and then. Sometimes I drop the Chemist, sometimes I drop some of the pings, sometimes I include more Heroic Refrains. Again, it doesn't really matter that much. Because your key pieces are always going to be Yordle Smith, Yordle Explorer, Paparo, Gruff Grenadier, Risu on 5 as your finisher, because Risu summons Stormcloud, which has 3 impact, which, again, devaluing those blocks. That's what the whole deck does. So this has been another deck tech by Eternal King. Again, keep making those Eternal decks, keep struggling, keep trying to fight that good fight. But if I see you on ladder, good luck.